Welcome back, everybody. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm already at my second baby appointment. Yay! That's for today, and I don't know what to expect. Yeah, even though I've already been through this once before. The main things that I have to have today are these two papers. The envelope is my referral letter for this hospital, and then the other one is just basically telling me my appointment time, and I have to give those all to the receptionist, and then they find me in the system and all that kind of stuff. I do have a card for this hospital, but I've lost it, so I'll have to request a new one, and that'll probably cost me $5 to get a reissuance of a card, but that's not a big deal to me. My goodness, I just don't know what will be happening. So much can happen today. Yeah, I am currently 12 weeks. Yay! That means I'm at the very end of the first trimester. Wow, that's gone by fast. I'm like, oh my god, seriously. But it is time for me to go inside instead of sitting out here in the hot car. So I'm gonna put my handy dandy mask on and we'll go on our way. Yeah, I'm not sure how much filming I'll be able to do inside, but we shall see. Just gave the receptionist all of my paperwork. Now I have to wait for her to process it before I can get to my appointment. Office here. Yeah. Got all sorts of stuff going on, but we're just going over paperwork. Nothing fancy. I have all of this. Yeah, and we're going over all the paperwork that I filled out before coming in here. And yeah, not fun to say the least, but it is necessary. But I have told them that I will most likely not be giving birth in this hospital because I'm moving, and I don't want to go to a hospital so far away, which would be this one, and rather go to one closer. So they're like, oh yeah, that's no problem, just let us know when you plan on changing, that kind of thing. Yeah, right now there's a small break to find out some random paper that was in all the mix, and we have no idea why or what it is actually. The midwife has no idea what it is. I've never seen it, even when I was here with Mary, so we're like, what is this and why do you have it? So yeah, we will hopefully get out of here very soon. Just waiting to check out. Oh my gosh, okay. I know my car is a little loud, but I need some AC in my car before I can do anything. But yeah, there is so much happening today. I don't even want to like go into it. So not in the mood. This is my life. Okay, I am back. Yeah, I've had a little time to relax per se and just collect my thoughts, I guess. But yeah, let's just say that today's appointment is not the most fun at all. So it was another vaginal ultrasound, which is pretty common for the very beginning months of pregnancy in pretty much any country. Yeah. Until I don't even know when they start doing like the ones on the stomach. But yeah, so this was just a vaginal one. And oh my god, I cannot stand those exams, especially at this hospital, because every time they do it, I just feel like they never know what they're doing. And they always prejudge because I'm a bigger girl. They're like, oh, we're gonna have to use like the special instrument, or we need the bigger instrument. They had to go and get a bigger instrument because they couldn't see anything or do anything. And I'm like, hello, the doctor at the private clinic had no problem. But for whatever reason, I just don't think they pushed my chair like back far enough. Like, yeah, I think they could have gone back a little further and been fine, or maybe spread my legs a little further apart, because my legs were pretty close together for this exam. And yeah, maybe a little TMI for you guys, but I was just like, really guys, really? Come on now. But as y'all saw while I was in the midwife room, we went over a bunch of paperwork that took forever. Like, oh my gosh, I think even if I spoke Japanese, it would still take a really, really, really long time. Luckily, we kind of cut it a little short because I was like, hey, I'm actually moving soon. I'm going to be changing hospitals most likely. So I don't think I need to know all the information about this particular hospital right now. And she was like, oh, okay, no problem. So we kind of cut that bit out, and I was very happy about that. We also set up my next appointment, and they want me to do my blood test at that time, which is like a huge array of tests. And yeah, I will also be doing my glucose test at the same time. So I have to go in that morning and do the glucose test, and right after that they'll do like the regular blood tests. I'm not too worried about the glucose test, but at the same time I am. I feel like it might be the same results as last time, whereas I would pass everything except for like one by like 1 or 2 points. Yeah. But again, they always assume that I have diabetes currently before I was pregnant, and that's not true. But that's a huge thing I think everybody thinks when they see somebody who is bigger, and I hate that judgment. Yeah, just because you're bigger doesn't mean you have diabetes. But I do understand the concern being pregnant and having diabetes, so yeah, I'm more than happy to take the test. I actually don't mind the glucose drink here in Japan. I actually really like it, which sounds so weird, because I know everybody that I've talked to in America is like, ew, that glucose drink is nasty. Oh my gosh, it's so gross. But the one here, it literally tastes like Mitsu cider. If you've ever had Mitsu cider here in Japan, it tastes exactly like it. It's like you're just drinking a cider drink. That's it. And it's only about like this big. I like chug it down every time they give it to me because I don't drink soda. So I'm like, oh, this is so good, thank you. The only other concern that they actually proposed to me this time was my blood pressure. And this is the first time it's actually been kind of up. I don't know if that's because I was super nervous for this appointment or what. Because I was walking fast to try and get to the appointment. I don't know. But yeah, I did it one time and that was a little high. Stop. It was, I think, like 137 over 70 or something like that, and it should be 120 or under. After the appointment, I took it again just for myself. Like, I just wanted to like see if it changed any or if it was still a little high, and it did. It went down to like 120 over 70. So I don't know. It's not like I can be like, oh look, my blood pressure is fine. No, they will just be like, that's okay, you still need to do this other stuff. Yeah. So they actually want me to buy a blood pressure machine and check my blood pressure twice a day until my next appointment. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? I have to go and buy a blood pressure machine to do this for 2 weeks until my next appointment. I'm not happy. So I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do with that. Like, do I try and find a really cheap one on Amazon or something, or maybe go to like Big Camera or somewhere to find one? I don't know. I'm just really not in the mood to spend money on that, but I guess it's needed. I guess I could pass it on to his parents if they need it in the future. I don't know. But the next thing was to check out and actually pay for my appointment. Now, this is actually really simple if you have everything, but I don't have everything. So it took a little bit longer than usual. As you saw, going into the hospital, I only had those 2 documents really. The reference letter and like my appointment sheet. Well, I hadn't been to the city hall yet to actually register my pregnancy, which allows them to give me money per se, or coupons, and to pay for my appointments, because they can be quite expensive if you don't have these coupons. Well, since I hadn't done that yet, I didn't have these books. And the lady checking me out was like, do you have your mother book or your coupons? And I was like, no, I don't have it. And they're like, oh, is it at home? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, is it in the car? I'm like, no. And I'm like, I don't have it. And they're like, so where is it? And I'm like, I haven't registered yet. Like, it just wouldn't compute with their heads or something that someone wouldn't register their pregnancy quite yet. That was me. Like, I'm just like, seriously guys, I haven't registered yet. And yeah, but they were like, okay, well, you're gonna have to pay full price for your appointment today, and then when you come back for the next one, we can give you some money back because you'll have your coupons, right? So I said I would go and get registered, and that's what I did. So the full price of the actual appointment was quite expensive. It was around $120, which is very expensive for a Japan doctor's appointment anywhere. But I mean, that's what I get for not registering before going to this appointment. But yeah, I paid and left and went straight to City Hall and registered. So I do have my books, yay! This first book here is actually the coupon book. In this book, there's actually coupons, like this. This one is for 4,700 yen off of your visit, and there's all different ones. This one's for 12,000 yen off of your visit. I think those are the two. Oh, there's a 7,000 yen one. And then there's also other coupons in the back. There is a cervical cancer free examination. So you can go and get a cervical cancer screening for free and just use this coupon in here. There's one for a dentist appointment to get your teeth checked. And there are a bunch of other like random coupons, like especially for like the baby. Like there's a 1-month appointment coupon, there's a 7-month coupon, and I think a 12-year coupon. Not everybody needs those coupons, but it's nice to include them. For us, we don't need them, because we qualify for a special paper that kind of looks like this, but it basically says, since you are in this tax bracket and you pay this amount of money, you don't qualify to have to pay for child stuff. So it's 0 yen for certain things. Yeah. It's to get this book. This is basically the book you have to take with you along with the coupon book, and it tracks your entire pregnancy as well as the baby stuff. So like all the immunizations that you have to get for the baby, you put them in this same book. Everything goes in here. So like Mary's book has all of her immunization records in here, and growth charts, all that stuff. And like, so I actually got the English version of this book, so it has an English and a Japanese translation so that both people can read what is being written on the page. And yeah, so each appointment they will record everything that's needs to be recorded. The one thing that's really good about the English translation of this book, I'm not sure if they have it in the Japanese version, but in the English version, they actually have pages at the end that translate medical things or needs. So like this page is like, oh, I hit something, I fell, and it tells you like the Japanese, and you can easily just point to this and tell the doctor, especially if the doctor doesn't know any English, which is very much the case here in Japan. And like things like eye irritation or vomiting, constipation, different things that maybe you don't have time to necessarily translate and whatever. So yeah. And they have things on here as well as phrases for like maybe testing. It goes, I do not wish to be tested. Pap smear, HIV, blood pressure test, all sorts of different tests, things that you might want to do or not do. You can just point to it and be like, I would like this test, or yeah, and just, it's very nice to have this like translated, and yeah, super nice. Today's appointment didn't have any like ultrasound like movie, I guess you'd say, because the doctor didn't move the curtain and allow me to see the screen. Yeah, I wasn't very happy about that. Like, at least let me see the baby in motion. I could hear her taking pictures of the baby on the computer, but I couldn't see the baby on a monitor like moving. I couldn't see its heartbeat. So I was having a mild panic attack, to say the least, just because of my past history. But I did get a picture, yay! And this is the baby so far, yay! You have the head, and this is the body, the feet, and the hands. It's so cool, isn't it, how detailed that is? It's always amazing to me looking at these pictures. But I have missed the whole twin factor again. Not sure how I did that, but I have. And who knows? Maybe it's just not in my genes to have twins, although it's totally in my family. But yeah, I know that was a lot of talking towards the end here. I'm sorry, but it's just a bunch of information offload, and it's also kind of therapeutic for myself to talk about it. Yeah, but that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'm looking forward to future appointments and the chaos that ensues with moving to a new city, finding a new hospital. Yeah, that's going to be an adventure all in of itself. So I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.